Good morning, ladies. There's no getting away from it. It's October, and that's nearly means Christmas. And if you want to get your Christmas makes ready in time, you have to start now. And have I got Christmas makes in this workshop for you? It's ridiculous. This cupboard's normally full of them, plus bags and bags under the table. But I've got them all out to show you, so we can be inspired and perhaps pick up some old projects you haven't finished, because we don't like UFOs at Christmas. And or perhaps some of you are new to this, and you can see what you can make for your lovely Christmas home. I'm going to start off with the large Christmas wreath. This comes from a book called Christmas Wreaths and Garlands, and there's a smaller one later on. But we've got kits for this. We've got kits for this one here. So there's not many kits around, but we've definitely got kits with this. And it's made out of 100% wool felt, so it's a great little heirloom. Okay, and all these little characters can also be used on other. Could be made and used on other little bits of decorating. The quilt underneath it is the Nutcracker quilt, the part of the Nutcracker quilt that you can see there. We made that last year, but we actually have about 3 or 4 kits left of that. So obviously you'd have to work pretty hard to get that done for Christmas, but it's a beauty. Real lovely, and tells the story of the Nutcracker. That belongs to Dusty. Just up here we've got a few little makes. We've got Joy, our angel. We will she's a pattern only at the minute, but we will kit her up. And lovely Sophie, look, we will be kitting her up as well, getting ready. We love our bolster cushions. There's 2 of these. I'll show you another one in a minute. This is the Merry Christmas one with a little Noah's Ark, like the toy shop. And that actually belongs to the Nutcracker scene. And then we've got the Nutcracker fairy as well. So, you know, we plan to kit lots of these things up, but they're all available as patterns as well. And we've got all lovely fabric bundles as well on the website. So when you go over to this table, so that's one table, this is another. We've got our spoolie dolls. These baby girls have been making these for ages and things, but we've got kits at the minute. The stock's all in, came from America, terribly held up in customs because of the COVID virus, but we've got generic kits, so you can make up your own little fabrics and things. So we've got a kit, I think, makes 3 dolls with all the bits, so you just add your own fabric. They're easy to make. Oh, that one's a bit burnt. Look, she's had a little bit of a dodgy thing, but they're good fun for the Christmas tree. They look like the tree needs pumping up a little bit with some greenery, but they're good fun on the Christmas tree. And this basket here is absolutely chock-a-block of our lovely hanging hearts. This is something we make every Christmas. We always have a couple of these out. Look at the lovely toy shop one that goes to the Nutcracker. This is lovely Santa stop here on a children's doorknob. We've got some lovely baubles. We got a whole. I'm sure not all of these are on the web, so we will double check that. But this is just the Christmas ones I'm showing you now. Oh, I do love those. Look at the little gnomes, little chubby gnomes. That's gorgeous. And then we do other ones like Home Sweet Home. So if you're moving into your new house or something, or Vicky downstairs has just bought a new house, and so we'll obviously make her something lovely when she moves in. These are my famous wine glass lampshades. Look. They're beautiful little lampshades done in red work, ordinary wine glass with perhaps an LED little light in there, and it just adds a lovely little ambience. Ambience, love that word. And there's lots of those to choose from. We've got little houses, we've got traditional robins and holly, we've got reindeers, we've got lots of those. Those, you know, once you've started making those, and a great little present idea rather than buying stuff that can't be used, not useful. This sort of thing is a great thing for present. In one of the books, the Red Work book, I think, the Red book, got these wonderful placemats. They would make a lovely quilt as well, but here they are as placemats. But look at these. That's a gnome and his sleigh, and then there's all his reindeer. Jesus, see those? Just lovely. Love those. I sometimes forget what I've done, and when I rediscover them, I get all very excited. Oh, don't forget, look, we've got little candle mats. These are little mats to put on your little candle on, or perhaps your little wine glass on, okay, to protect your table. And then, of course, these mice were a great storm on Sewing Quarter last year. Ever so easy to make, and a little basket of mice is a great present to give as a gift. We've, the Christmas crackers last year were the big seller, the big seller. We've got patterns or kits, and we do intend to have kits in different colourways, obviously red, but we've got different types of red and things. At the minute we've got bright red and dark red, but the lovely little weenie red works on them, and we've also got little buttons in the back so you can store your gifts. They don't make a pop or a crack or a bang, but they're lovely table decorations, lovely. And there's one set there, and we are working on designing a new set for you, so if you've made them. So now I'm going to, the gnome, look, the doorstop gnome or a cushion, he's good fun, and you can make him in an afternoon, really, really good fun. He's just he could be a cushion, or you could make him into a doorstop, but he's nice, isn't he? Right, I'm going to take you over the other side now to my Welsh dresser. Well, it's it's a bachelor's kitchen. But look at this. This isn't all of it. This isn't all of it. This is ridiculous. But I'm going to start. It's a bit darker today. But let me start in this corner here. Advent calendars are where you should be at now. These are quite easy ones to do. We've got, this is Teddy Bear Advent calendar here. He's just got a dungarees with pockets on, but we've got some fur back. He's been out of stock, but we can make him up again as a kit. Fabrics are slightly changed. It's the same principle, gingham red, but he's a lovely little Advent calendar with pockets on the front and the back. And the same as the elf as well. He's only a pattern, but he's, you could recycle clothing to make him, and he's got pockets on the front and the back. This is from my wreaths and garland book. This is a lovely little snowman little wreath, but you could actually make them into a little snowman garland. You don't have to put them onto the shaggy wreaths. I always think it's quite nice if you get a bit bored of it looking like that, you can change the idea. And this one here is the original one I told you about being in the book Wreaths and Garlands, in the Wreaths and Garlands book. I'll just show you the book quickly in case you haven't seen it for a while. We have got them in stock, Wreaths and Garlands, and it's got lovely collection of wreaths and garland ideas. There's a snowman one, and really nice things in here, but we have got a limited selection of that. We've also, the one I showed you previous is much larger, and we've actually got a pattern and a kit for the large one, but that's the smaller one. Garlands and bunting. This is a lovely little Noel bunting which will look lovely over a mantelpiece, and we love this this one here. This really goes to the placemats. This is the same as the placemat, so you could have both, and that would go across the little wall beautifully. It was very nice. Have a little look at this. Do you see what this is? This little lovely little red work hoopy is in fact the same as this. It's similar. It's got all the little characters from here are in that there, so everything we've got here matches, has a little connection. On our website this month we have a free giveaway, which is this robin cushion. This is the same robin, but it's machine embroidered. Vicky did it for just playing around with it, and so you could use that free pattern to make an embroidery. So don't forget, think outside the box, try and make things last the time. Here we've got another one of those wonderful bolster cushions, but this time it comes out of the red work book, red and white book, or red work book. All these books are on our website, and they've all got a special off on this week. It might run into months, depends on the stocks. And then we come down to here. This is very exciting. This is our latest little baby. It's our gingerbread house. Look at that. Our little gingerbread house sewing case, or it could just be a little box for display, but inside we've got lovely little gingerbread and snowmen and all sorts of little thread winders, but they could actually hang up on the tree as well. So there's gingerbread one, and it's just for your sewing, your Christmas sewing. So when you go to your Christmas class, you've got a Christmas sewing box. Is that not cute? You might not have seen this. We did this for Create and Craft last month, and I deliberately made it non-sewy, but it's like a sampler. Do you see that? It's like a little sampler, and it's got little ends. So I thought it'd be lovely to make for somebody who doesn't sew, perhaps, or pencils and makeup and things. But it'd be lovely also in different colours, but I stick to red because it's easy for me. And that's new as well. Our nativity's back in stock, slightly different wooden fabric. But everything, we've got all the wooden people, we've got all the wool felt. They're not socially distancing here, but there's kings and shepherds and donkeys and camels and things. So that's back in stock. That's really lovely fun to make. And something else we've got back in stock that he's been around a long time is our teddy bear angel. He's easy to make, an afternoon make. These are wings. Someone said they're antlers, but they are wings. And he's got new fur, similar to this, very, very similar, but you'll be very pleased with the fur. So he's been out of stock for a long time. Ruby, you all know Ruby, perhaps she's our advent calendar doll. She's been a very popular girl, but she's got little pockets on front and back of her dress, and also she's a nightdress case. We've got, at the minute we've only got the pattern, but if you want the kit, just buzz us. We can always accommodate you by making that kit. And just finally, back to the advent calendars. This was most probably a couple of years old now, but we do still love it. This is our Merry Christmas advent calendar, and it's sort of interactive where they all these start in the pockets, and each day you actually add and decorate the tree as you go along. And there are gifts, little sweetie gifts, but not all the time, so it's not too bad. There's you can write little messages in these, but it's been very popular, so popular that I made it twice. You don't have to. We did have kits. We have no kits at the minute. I couldn't make it again. But it is scrappy. You just need a red border, a cream background, a green tree, and the rest of it is all scrap. So it's very, very doable. And we sell little packs now of wool felt, little weenie packs of wool felt, so you don't have to buy the large quantities. And that's, I need more grandchildren for all these advent calendars I've got. And this, just to show you this one, we've got a few kits of this, I think. Yes, I'm sure we have. I know we have. This is just an heirloom. The original is like about 20 years old, I think. And these are 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and they're all snuggled in their beds waiting. Just little heads they are, look, but they've all got lovely little faces. It's a bit of patchwork to join the quilt together, and then a bit of fun just doing all those different hairstyles. So ladies, that should keep you busy. And I have got other new things up my sleeve, but that should keep you busy. So get cracking.